Welcome to From Paper to Clinic, a show focused on evidence-based eye care and real-world clinical decision-making powered by Optometry Times. I'm your host, Dr. Hamza Shah. I currently serve as faculty at the University of Houston College of Optometry, where I'm involved in clinical care and education for many students. My primary clinical interests include ocular disease, dry eye, perioperative care, and much of my work centers around helping future clinicians translate information to meaningful patient care. The idea behind this podcast comes from a challenge many of us face in eye care. We're constantly exposed to new publications, emerging ideas, and evolving clinical concepts. But knowing about them and knowing how to apply them in practice are two different things. Too often, conversations just stop at what was published without really addressing how those ideas fit into the realities of a busy clinic or difficult clinical scenarios. That's where From Paper to Clinic comes in. Each episode uses a recent publication as inspiration for discussion, focusing on the clinical topics that follow from it. In conversation with experts, we'll explore how these ideas translate into real-world decision-making, where they add value, and where clinical judgment still matters. The goal is to help bridge the gap between publications and day-to-day clinical practice. This podcast is intentionally practical. It's not about reciting study details or statistics. Instead, it's about context, about how published ideas influence how we think, how we manage patients, and how we adapt recommendations to individual clinical scenarios. We'll also openly talk about any limitations, gray areas, or situations where the answer isn't always clear, because that's the reality of patient care. Over the course of the series, you'll hear from experts across a wide range of eye care disciplines, including glaucoma, retina, myopia management, ocular surface disease, perioperative care, and even some of the newer areas such as AI and eye care. Whether you're a practicing clinician, student, or resident, these conversations are designed to be relevant, thoughtful, and applicable to everyday practice. For our first episode, I'm excited to be joined by Dr. Austin Lifford, and we will be discussing glaucoma, using a recent publication as a framework to explore interventional glaucoma treatment. Look out for that on the first week of March. Thank you for listening From Paper to Clinic. I'm really looking forward to what's ahead, and I hope you'll be joining us for future episodes on your favorite podcast service.